I'm sure that you remember Representative Al Green, who was, complaining when Trump was giving his address to Congress, and he was promptly expelled. Well, he has given sort of an apology, which is a non-apology, and we need to analyze not only his body language, but the way that he tries to, get away with it, which is not very good in the first place. So we have this. Representative Al Green, who interrupted Trump's speech, says Trump is uncivil, and it's mad that Trump hasn't been censored for calling Democrats lunatics. The soothing voice Democrat says he walked out of the room because he was worried he'd suffer because of Trump. Oh my God, what a victim. The president that evening called the Democratic members of Congress lunatics. He has not been reprimanded. He won't be censored. He uses incivility to take advantage of our civility. So, in case you did not know this, this is what happens. This is a 30-second summary of what happened at Congress.
And one counties in our country, 2,700 to 525.
Members are directed to uphold and maintain decorum in the House and to cease any further disruptions. That's your warning.
He was saying that he has no mandate to cut Medicaid.
Members are engaging in willful and continuing breach of decorum, and the chair is prepared to direct the Sergeant-at-Arms to restore order to the joint session. Mr. Green, take your seat. Take your seat, sir. Take your seat. This gentleman from the chamber.
I understand that this went for like 3 minutes and a half. Okay, this is like the summarized version, but this is going to be important for when we listen to his own words of what really happened. So he goes away, and then he released this for TMC. Well, I don't know for TMC, or he couldn't release this from his own channel. I don't know. But one thing that I always notice when I'm going to do this body language analysis, this is a quirk of mine. First thing that I begin to look is at the setting. Okay, he was looking at must have a laptop or a webcam or something. But I was looking at the background, and I couldn't help but notice that this was on his desk, and this looked like a magazine with one guy and a red tie, and it's like something on the guy's face. And well, thanks to my lovely audience on X, I could find out that this was that Time Special Edition, 47th President of the United States, on that guy's desk. Why would you have that Time magazine on your desk and with Donald Trump's face covered? I don't know. That is a mystery. Still a mystery to me, because why would you have it? I don't know. And why would you have it at this moment? I don't know. That might have been like a message that he wanted to send, like, oh, I'm going to cover Donald Trump's face because I don't want to see him, but I still have the Time magazine on my desk right next to me, and I work with Donald Trump right next to me, and that doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Let's listen to his words.
My intentionality was to walk out. I gathered my coat, I had my cane, and I was going to make my departure.
He says that he was going away. Okay, remember that this lasted for more than 3 minutes.
But as I was doing so, the president had just made his statement about having not a landslide, but having a mandate. And I was caught up in the moment.
Well, he actually has a mandate. It was massive. It's more than a landslide.
I didn't go to do what I did. I was caught up in the moment, and I turned and I said to him, "You don't have a mandate to cut Medicaid."
Okay, sometimes you can get caught in the moment and you turn around and you want to say something. You turn around, you could yell at Trump and say, "You don't have a mandate to cut Medicaid, and that's it." But you don't, if getting caught in the moment, you see that people are telling you to just sit down and behave and etc. You don't do that for 3 minutes. So this is asinine.
And the speaker gave me an admonishment. I continued, and he gave me another admonition, and I continued, and then I was ordered to be escorted out of the chamber. And I complied, and the people who escorted me out were very kind. I hold no animus toward the speaker. He did what the rules require. The president that evening called the Democratic members of Congress lunatics on national TV.
Okay, I don't know if he had said that, Trump had said that before or after I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was after Al Green already had left the Congress. So his reaction was not because of Trump's words. Like, Trump's words were much more funnier after Al Green left, because this was essentially at the beginning. Saying that this was not planned. If you were thinking of leaving, you're grabbing your coat and your cane and leaving, you thought about that right as the speech was starting. If you thought of leaving and the speech was just getting started, why did you go in the first place? I mean, that one I don't get. Oh, was the words that Trump said that he had a mandate that triggered you? I'm not buying it. I'm pretty sure that this guy went to make a scene and then play the victim. Oh, I was caught in the moment. And then he speaks with that, very, very, that voice to say, "I was caught in the moment. I didn't, that was not my intention to do that." That was 100% your intention. You might as well, I think the right thing to do is to own your words and your actions and say, "Yes, I did that. So what? So what?"
Called them lunatics. He did so, and he has not been reprimanded. He won't be censured. He uses incivility to take advantage of our civility.
Well, I wouldn't call Democrats civil in any sense.
Well, I was walking out because I didn't want to suffer the incivility of the president.
I'm sure you
walk out right at the beginning of this stuff. You didn't experience not even 1% of the incivility of Donald Trump.
You've seen the part of the president's speech where, I mean, talk about decorum, and you're right. You, as you say, you don't hold any ill will against Speaker Johnson, and he was doing what he had to for decorum. But there came a point during the speech where the president of the United States looked at a senator, a sitting senator, and referred to her as Pocahontas.
I know who the senator is.
It was very fun. I was actually
have such great respect for her. And this was the president using his incivility against civility.
No, we know was for Elizabeth Warren, who claimed to be have some kind of percentage of Native American. Was like I don't know which percentage she claimed, but after it was the absurdity of the claim was proven, then she earned. It's not that she earned. It's like Trump came up with that nickname, Pocahontas, and well, everybody essentially calls her Pocahontas from since then. And to be fair, she was a good sport about that. When Trump called her Pocahontas, and Trump called her Pocahontas because she was clapping, as every other Democrat was clapping, for the sole reason that Ukraine was they wanted Ukraine to keep getting billions. That was the only reason they clapped that night. And she was smiling. At least she was a good sport. So Al Green is standing up for her, what she couldn't do, but she trying to just shrug it off. No, what Al Green is trying to do is to mention things that Trump did after he left, to try to dilute the fact that he went just to heckle the president. It's that simple. You see that what all this have to do. Okay, let's say that Trump literally did all that. Okay, he called Democrats lunatics and he called Senator Pocahontas. What does it have to do with the fact that you began shouting and disrupting the event way before all that happened? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't absolve you from anything.
And he does this quite often. He spoke of all of the members who were Democrats as lunatics. President of the United States, joint session of Congress, on national TV.
There is talk that the Freedom Caucus may not be done with this, and that they may try and strip you of committee assignments. What's your reaction to that?
Well, I had a reporter to approach me and call this to my attention. I am here to serve the people of the 9th Congressional District.
Of course, he has to put his hand to his chest to emphasize.
I believe that I have taken this oath that I have taken, and I pledge to do that. I would hope that they wouldn't. I would not agree with it. But if they do, it'll give me more time to work on my articles of impeachment.
You're seriously considering introducing articles of impeachment?
I am absolutely going to do it. This level of incivility emanating from the presidency, much of it in policy, is something we cannot tolerate.
And now it's in policy. Now the incivility is not the words in Congress, but in policy. Okay, that escalated quickly.
If President Barack Hussein Obama had behaved in this fashion, he would have been impeached. There is no question in my mind.
Have you said anything about the fake birth certificate, Al? I believe you haven't, but okay, maybe that's a topic for another day.
So I believe that this president cannot escape this one thing that each member of Congress has. 435 of us, we have it. He is a Goliath, but there are 435 Davids in Congress. I'm one of them, and I'm going to bring articles of impeachment.
And the articles would be based on his speech to the joint session?
The articles will be based upon things that have already occurred, not in an indirect sense, but not directly based on that. What he said to the members and to the senator was unacceptable. Then that's incivility. So I think we have to, at some point, use righteous incivility. We cannot allow him to just continue to step on us like that and not have some reasonable, righteous retort.
So this is what happened. He wanted to do some kind of apology or explanation. He never apologized, by the way. Explain his behavior, that he got caught in the moment, that it somehow is justified by what Trump did in the future after he left Congress. So this is the thing. He tries to portray himself in a way that is civilized, speaking in this very suave way that he's going to impeach, because you cannot use incivility against civility using these words. This is well, I'm pretty sure that this is the kind of let's say people in U.S. politics that we will be talking about a couple times in the near future. I guess that this is like Jasmine Crockett. We'll be talking about her as well. But I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the bottom language guy. Much love and bliss.